everyone. Welcome to episode 4 of Two Girls, One Talk. I'm Antichrist.
I'm Stacey-Beth.
Oh, hello. And today we have some fun things, as always, to talk about.
As usual, yeah. We hope you all watched episode 3 of our show, but if you didn't, go back to our YouTube channel and watch it.
They did. Of course they did. All 24 of them.
Aw, I think it was 25. It's okay.
Woot woot.
Yay, thanks guys. I think like 20 of them were probably us.
It's better than we had 4 episodes ago. So,
Right?
So the first thing we want to talk about is, so E3 happened yesterday and the day before. Microsoft had their conference the day before yesterday, and one of the things they announced was that their system will now be backwards compatible, which means that you can play Xbox 360 games on the Xbox One, which is definitely a huge win for Microsoft.
Yeah.
Because now Sony is the only console that doesn't do it.
Yeah, so, do you think that Sony is going to come back and do the same?
Oh, they absolutely.
Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, and so that was kind of like exciting news when I first heard about it because obviously if y'all watched our first episode, which we know you did, we talked a lot about Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2, and we kind of got into it about how we realized you can't play them anymore since they're only 360 games. So this is like a win for us too, because now if that's one of the titles that they're going to include in the backward capability, then we get to play.
Yeah, I'm a little skeptical. They did this with the Xbox 360. They were like, oh, we released a patch. Now you can play original Xbox games. And I was like, woohoo, this is awesome. Yeah. And they like released a good amount of games over time, and then they were just like, nah, no one remembers that we're doing this anymore.
Maybe with, I don't know. Maybe I'm just the only one I care about is Left 4 Dead. So, everybody loves zombies, so hopefully that'll be a thing. I don't know, we'll see. But speaking of games, we got news yesterday that TellTale Games is going to be doing I guess, is it like kind of like, not really it's a spin-off, but I guess it's just its own thing, a Michonne game.
It's another installment.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing, it's going to be the next installment of TellTale's Walking Dead series.
Yeah, if you don't know, TellTale has the Walking Dead series, season 1 and 2 out right now, which is fucking amazing. And if you want to play it, totally worth the money to get it. I love it.
If you have a PC, you can get it on Steam for like 2 cents. It's so cheap now.
Yeah, I have a Kindle, and I think it's better to play it at something that's bigger than your phone. You just can't get the effect of it if you're on your phone. But yeah, like a season pass is like $14.99 for the I think 5 episodes. Yeah. Each episode's like an hour long, so it's amazing. But anyways, this Michonne one is only going to be 3 episodes, I think. Yeah, but it's supposed to be, I think they said between the time when she's already after the stuff's happened with her brother and the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And between her and the racing and all that stuff, you're kind of going to get to see her on her own, I'm assuming.
Yes. I'm kind of hoping that it's going to be like a little prologue.
Yeah.
Because remember how Season 2 came out, but before Season 2 came out, they had The Walking Dead 400 Days.
Yes.
Where it was only 1 episode.
That was like a little special thing on Season 1, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that this is going to be the same thing. Like, they're going to have 3 episodes, and it's going to lead into the next season of The Walking Dead games.
That would be really cool.
Yeah, they're really good. If you haven't played them yet, you should definitely play them. They're definitely one of my favorite games.
Yeah, I was so late in the game on it, and when I was like, fine, I'll do it, I was amazed. I loved it so much.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, I don't know why we talk about space so much.
It's because space is amazing. I love space.
It's terrifying.
I know, it's horrifying, but it's so fun to talk about.
It's not as terrifying as the ocean, though. The ocean is way more terrifying.
Fuck that. I think both are equally terrifying.
Sidebar, did you hear about the shark attacks in North Carolina?
I heard about them, but I didn't read anything about them.
So there were 3 shark attacks in North Carolina. I have to say this real quick so we can actually get on with the episode. 3 attacks in North Carolina. One was like a week ago, and the other one was 2 or 3 days ago. Sorry, the other 2 were 2 or 3 days ago. There were 2 shark attacks within, I think, like 50 miles of each other, and it was within, I think, like 2 hours.
Oh shit.
So maybe it's the same shark. They don't know, but everyone's fucking
Same culprit.
Yeah, it's Jaws. It's the Revenge of Jaws, Part 18, Revenge of the...
Terrifying.
Yeah, but, 2 teens got their arms bitten off.
Jesus
Not even
Christ.
like they got bit, like, you know. Yeah, so...
Fuck, that's why I don't go into the water.
I do.
I don't even shower, guys. I just stand out if there's rain.
Yeah, which... You've been very lucky lately.
Yeah, it's raining right now, too, so it's fine.
I've been showering a lot more since these hurricanes and tornadoes.
Smelling good, guys. Smelling good.
Where was I? Oh, yeah. Wait, hold on. With sharks, though, in the ocean, I can jump into the ocean and I'm fine, but, like, if I'm home and I'm watching something about, like, a shark or, like, someone's being chased by a shark, I have, like, anxiety. Really? I don't know why. It's not rational. Because, like, I jump in the water and I'm like, this shit's not going to happen to me. Like, whatever.
But, like, when I'm sitting, too, and then chomp.
When I'm sitting on the couch, though, when it can obviously not happen to me, I'm like, oh my god, what if this happens to me?
Yeah.
So, ocean's terrifying, space is terrifying, and they're trying to make space less terrifying now. Who is it? Vivid, some porn company. They're trying to raise like $3 million to have the first space sex tape. So they're not actually going to go into space, though. They're going to go into their little...
Like the out-of-Earth orbit or something.
Yeah. It's the 0G where, like, the plane goes up, and for those, like, minute or two, it's kind of just, like, there. They want to have a sex tape, which I think is really, really cool. I thought it was cool, really cool at first, and then I read the article, and I was like, it's less cool, but it's still pretty cool. No one really thinks about having sex in space. There are a lot of things that you really don't think of, like your blood vessels contracting.
Yes.
You don't have as good blood flow.
Yeah.
So you're going to have, like, a bunch of floppy penises.
Yeah. So, like, floppy penises, like, the gravity thing's going to be an issue, you know. What did they say about it? I mean, basically, that you're just going to have to be holding on to the other person, you know, because you're just floating around everywhere. Floppy penises all over the place.
Because you have no real support. Like, it's not like on Earth where, like, you're on a bed. Or, like, you're kind of just, like, floating there. And I was thinking about this today because I was thinking about having sex in space. And I was like, you know how terrible, like, having sex in a pool is? Imagine having sex in the deep end of a pool when no one can touch, like, the ground, the ground.
That sounds horrifying. It doesn't sound fun to me.
I don't know. If they have some sort of a bar, like, something to hold on to, I just think it'd be cool if you
Yeah, okay. I understand that. But then, you know, they were also bringing up, like, the whole, like, what if you get pregnant in space? Like, say, you know, it's like they're on, like, some missions like Mars or something like that, or they're going, you know, and someone ends up pregnant, and they're like, they don't know if that, like, the lack of gravity could have complications on the pregnancy, because obviously nobody's ever, as far as they know, no one's ever had sex in space, no one ever got pregnant in space, you know? So it's like, how would that work? Maybe just, you know what, just keep it in your fucking pants the whole time you're out there, you know? Just masturbate. And plus, I mean, what about, like I was telling you earlier about, like, you know, fluids and stuff? What if some semen gets into the damn equipment, and then you're fucked because someone wanted to jerk off or something?
That's what you get for pulling out.
Hear that, kids?
Don't ever pull out. Or just go right for the mouth.
Don't do it.
Right for the mouth.
But yes, people, tell us, would y'all have sex in space given the opportunity? Would you star in a sex porn video, a space sex thing?
I would, absolutely. Who wouldn't want to see a drag queen have sex?
Then again, that's true. Then again, I already said, like, you know, with my vertigo problems and my equilibrium problems, like, I would probably, like, be barfing the whole time.
I mean, if you're into that, I don't judge. So,
no,
you do you. But a drag queen in space having sex.
That would be something everyone would want to see, though.
In space, no one can hear you, Queen. Get it? Like aliens?
Sorry, it was a good one. I like that one. Gold star.
And then you can have your freeze-dried pizza afterwards.
Speaking of wieners, we saw an article today about, I guess, like Pizza Hut in the U.S. is now coming out.
I was like, you know, you eat your freeze-dried pizza. Oh, I guess wieners works too because we were talking. Go ahead. Our minds are in different places. You're all
yeah. You're still in sex. I'm thinking about pizza. So, so like Pizza Hut just came out. I guess so. This has I think been a thing in some other countries, but the U.S. just recently got it now. The hot dog crust, which sounds disgusting. It's literally little mini wrapped hot dogs. As the crust of your pizza.
Like pigs in a blanket on your pizza.
I mean, and everybody's like, oh my god, that's probably really delicious. And I'm like, no, it's probably not, because when I think of pizza, I don't want hot dogs at the same time. I don't want, like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound appealing to me at all. And I think I read that they said, like, each slice had, like, 460-something calories. Like, I mean, pizza's bad enough on its own. I mean, it's delicious, but calorie-wise, if you care about that stuff, I don't. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, you feel like, I mean, shame from eating a hot dog crusted pizza anyways, and then you have to be like feel the shame of like, oh my god, I'm just gonna gain 20 pounds in like a few minutes. So
that's like the most American meal I've ever heard. Like if it came with like a gun and a Bible, it would be perfect. They're
probably gonna start. I think they're gonna start doing that. I think that's the new side add-ons.
And that's why God made the Remington shotgun to kill the dinosaurs.
And the homosexuals. Not sure that belief, though. If you know what we're talking about, you should know what we're talking about. Come on, guys.
I don't condone the killing of gays. I mean, it's almost as bad as eating pizza with hot dogs on it. So, both are just bad.
If you didn't get that movie reference, then you're going to need to click stop on this video and not talk to us anymore. So.
But don't do any of that. Just keep watching and subscribe.
Yeah, keep watching. What else were we going to talk about? No. Other than we were going to go on with gross ass foods. What was the other ones we were going to talk about?
Oh yeah,
something with like gross foods. You know, like hot dog pizza and stuff. I mean, that's like who was the first one to kind of have something really disgusting? I think it was KFC, right? That had the double down.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, which was like the 2 breaded chicken pieces, and in the middle was cheese and bacon, which is, I mean, it sounds like it would be really tasty because, you know, like chicken patties and cheese and bacon, that sounds amazing, but like, I would probably want to die after I ate it, and not because I'd be so full, but just because I feel so much shame, you know?
How about the Dunkin' Donuts breakfast sandwich? It was bacon, egg, and cheese in between 2 donuts.
Oh my god, that sounds amazing. You know I'm a donut fiend, so I would eat it absolutely. I mean, bacon on top of donuts is really good. I don't know about cheese.
Viewers, don't mind her. Her husband is gluten-free, so the second she hears anything that has bread in it, she's like, oh, I want it now.
Oh, yeah. I want all of it. Give it.
Or the Hula Burger, the McDonald's. It's a hamburger from McDonald's with pineapple in it. The tuna pie.
Tuna pie just sounds like a fucking dirty pussy. So
it's the McDonald's apple pie.
Like, you want to get on in this tuna pie, babe? Like. Sounds amazing.
We need to. I'm glad we're talking about booze next, because that's what we're doing. Done.
I mean, but the booze isn't any better. We're just gonna go right into that.
We're talking about the grossest stuff today.
I know. I mean, the last 2 episodes are straight horror. Now we're talking horror of a different kind.
This is still straight horror.
Yeah, of a different kind. But no, so we're just going to go right into something disgusting in the liquid form. So I read this article from 2010 that this guy who's like a designer and a researcher for some shit, and he also has, I think, like the stage 1 diabetes. I don't know how they rate it, but he's got diabetes. And he wanted to start doing whiskey made from elderly diabetics' piss. Because I guess diabetics' pee is like so sugar laden that like they're like, oh, why would when you think of like diabetic pee, you think I want to get drunk automatically, you know. So this guy would be, I guess, you know, the whole process of making whiskey, whatever it is, and putting their pee in there, and then like making it into whiskey, like a single malt Scotch whiskey, and of course, it would have their name on it and stuff like that, you know, which is like, that's wonderful, but
it's like the Five Guys of whiskey. It's like, these fries came from blah, blah, blah. It's like, this whiskey came from John Dick's dick. Good job. Thanks, John Dick.
can't diabetics not even really fucking drink anyways? Like, why are you going to plaster them with, like, urine whiskey anyways? Like,
I don't know. Because of America. That's
it sounds really fucking disgusting, and I want to, like, look it up, because I actually did. I Googled it to see if there was any, like, updated news on it, and every article was from 2010. So I'm assuming he didn't get this project off the ground. I'm not surprised.
They killed that shit. They were like, no fucking way, dude.
I mean, it's not very sanitary. I mean, I'd understand you being the diabetic, giving them your pee, and them giving you the bottle of whiskey, but not for export to liquor store. Like, really, when you think about it, nobody's gonna fucking buy it and drink it. If someone's gonna buy it, they're gonna buy it as a novelty. No one will fucking drink that shit.
Yeah. I mean, there are some weird people out there, man.
No, of course. I mean, like,
hold on, I'm gonna put my light on real quick, because it's getting a little dark.
Oh, great. You're gonna leave me here with everybody. So, guys, everybody, like, tell us, would y'all drink urine whiskey? I'd like to know this. I want to know if our viewers would totally be down for some pee whiskey.
No, please say no, guys. Just say no. Just like the DARE program. Dare to say no to piss.
Piss whiskey.
I like how I put the light on and I'm somehow darker.
You got that Rachel Dolezal batch going.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm having a black experience right now.
Oh, no. I'm too busy drawing myself with brown crayon and not the peach one, so obviously that means I'm black. Yeah. We're not going to get into that, though. We're going to keep it light and fun. Yeah, going away from disgustingness, we also saw...
Huh? We're still going to go into disgustingness. It's just on a different level.
Yeah, I mean, we could... we'll have to see how disgusting this is. It's not very bad. I think it was Bloody Disgusting reported that there's going to be a new Halloween movie in the franchise, not following Rob Zombie's stuff, thankfully. Because I was not a fan of Zombie's Halloweens. I know that so many fucking people are, and everybody shits on everybody who thinks otherwise on either side. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is going to be called Halloween Returns, and it's supposed to be Michael on death row. He's been caught. He's on death row, which I'm already like, okay, are they going to let him have is he still going to wear the mask, or is it going to be like weird shots of him with the hair looking all like, you know, grungy? These teenagers, of course, want to sneak in. They end up sneaking in to see the execution, which is like,
apparently it's really easy.
Again, judging by, you know, how easy it was for those two murderers to escape prison a couple weeks ago, why wouldn't it be easy for kids to sneak in to see an execution, you know? Yeah, so that's the whole thing, and then of course shit goes awry and kids start getting dead.
Yeah.
I was a little like, okay, I'm still on the fence about it. I feel a little weird about it because I feel like the last one that they should have ended it on was H2O.
Was that the one with Busta Rhymes?
No, that was Resurrection. That movie was awful.
They were all pretty awful. Oh, that's the one where he's pinned with the ambulance and she chops his head off.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then he's back. Ugh. Oh, Resurrection. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, that, and it's supposed to be helmed by the two dudes who did The Collector, The Collection, which are personal favorites of mine. Feast. Which ones?
I like those movies.
Yeah, me too. They did Feast. I think one of them did Saw 5 through 7. And so it's like, okay, these guys have had some good movies under their belts. So I'd be interested to see what could come out of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting. I don't know. Everybody else, let us know what y'all think about it. Do you think that, it should have been done with, over with after, I mean, obviously I'm not counting Resurrection ever, but do y'all think it should have been done and over with, H2O, not counting zombie stuff,
I already told you my take on what should happen in this movie. My take is that Michael Myers' cellmate, Suge Knight, and they drop the hot hip-hop album 2016 has ever seen. And when he gets out, he struggles between being a hip-hop celebrity, mogul, and a good father in a celebrity drug-obsessed Hollywood.
I think that's a really great idea. I think you need to start an Indiegogo right now.
Yeah, I'm going to start Kickstarter.
Fund this project. It's going to be a box office hit.
It has to be. If Poltergeist can be, then why can't this?
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's we're gonna get away from that one. Lastly, we want to talk about, of course, we like to talk about a movie that we both watched. We just watched It Follows, which of course everybody's already seen a couple weeks ago, a month ago, whatever. We finally got on that train, right? I didn't hate it. I just was like, oh, okay, cool concept. That's
it.
That's about it. I thought it was a cool concept. I just didn't care for it. I think I am on the side with people who say that there was just a lot of hype. Way too much hype. So it built me up like crazy. And I went to have lunch that afternoon before I watched it, and a buddy of mine was like, yeah, I saw that. He goes, I really didn't like it. Like, I feel like my problem was, he goes, is there was so much hype behind it, and I watched it and went, oh, okay, well, that's it. Like, he was expecting more. That's kind of what I went in. I went in expecting this, like, insane, crazy movie, this amazing movie, and was like, oh, okay, well, that's a good 2.5 out of 5 for me. Like, it wasn't horrible. Maybe it's 3. I'll give it a 3 out of 5. It really wasn't that bad. It just, all the hype kind of got me excited for something more than it was,
I really, really liked it. But also, I was on the opposite spectrum with you. My friend was just like, I saw it, you should watch it, it's good. So I was like, okay. So I just downloaded and watched it. Like, I had heard nothing about it. I had no idea what it was about. I really loved it.
Yeah. Like I said, I went in going, like, just so much hype, so much craziness about it. And of course I love the soundtrack, so I'm going to be getting that on vinyl. Like, that, I totally like it. That's amazing. I get why everybody likes that. And I totally get why people like the movie. I really, really do. Just for me, I think enough of that hype was, like, it was enough to kill it for me. Like, if somebody, like, if you were just like, yeah, it's pretty good, which you did say, you were like, yeah, it's pretty good, I liked it. I was like, okay, that's all I heard, I would have probably liked it a lot more.
I feel like I played it down a little bit, because you thought I didn't like it.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was just like, you didn't hype it up or anything. And, I don't know. I just, yeah. It was just...
It's understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable.
And I also went in, not really... I really didn't know what the movie was about. I went in with, like, zero idea what it was about.
I mean, I kind of want to talk about it, but for people who didn't see it, I don't want to say it.
Yeah, so, yeah, if you haven't seen it, everybody go watch it, and, like, let us know what you think about it. Tell us on our Facebook page, our YouTube channel. Like, I would love to hear what other people think about it.
Absolutely. Well, I think that wraps up today's episode.
I think that does. Thank you guys for watching. Again,
yeah, absolutely.
I am Stacey-Beth.
Antichrist, of course.
Of course. And you can find me on Instagram at Stacey-Beth with 2 H's, Twitter at the Stacey-Beth with 1 H. And also you can go find my review blog at toavoidfainting.blogspot.com, where I did not review It Follows, but I reviewed tons of other stuff. So, and if you want to let me know stuff that you want me to talk about, feel free, let me know, email me.
Awesome. Yeah. And then you can just go onto Facebook, type in Antichrist. You'll see my big dumb face. You can go on to Instagram, Annie.Christ, and see my big dumb face. And we're thinking about possibly making a Twitter account because our subscriptions are slowly going up, so we'll see.
Yeah, that would be great. I think that would be another cool thing. if until then, go like our Facebook page, Two Girls One Talk, our YouTube channel, subscribe to it, like our videos, give us the thumbs up on them, comment on them. We love to hear from people, please.
Yeah. And share our stuff if you like it. Because if one day we're famous, we're going to remember that shit. So
we'll remember you.
We just get in on the ground floor.
Yeah, we'll definitely remember you guys.
Yes.
But thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.